Alright, SSL Family Dad with Simple Suburban Living, and today we're going to be talking about thermostats. So one of the ways that you can increase the efficiency of your heating and cooling system and save yourself some money is replacing a thermostat. What we have here is the thermostat that it came with our house. It's a very basic, cheapo, it's digital, at least it's not one of those little mercury dial ones, but it has no programmable features. I can't set any automatic adjustments of temperatures for like when we're sleeping or when we're not here and all that kind of stuff, so it's all manual, very inefficient. So there's a couple options out there to upgrade thermostats. One is just to upgrade to like a 7-day programmable thermostat where you can program it to, turn the temperature down at night when in the wintertime, obviously, so you're not heating at nighttime as much, and then have it automatically kick on in the morning before everyone gets up, and you can set schedules and things like that. That's one way to go. Those ones, they're not too expensive. But if you really want to save some money and have a kind of a more convenient features, you want to go with what's called a smart thermostat. That's what we're going to be installing today. So I'll take you in close and kind of show you what I have, what some of the options are. Okay, so this is what we have here that we're going to be installing today. This is a Honeywell smart thermostat. They have a couple different models out there. This one is their higher end wireless integrated model. Any smart thermostat basically has two main features. Number one, it's going to be wireless, so it connects to your network at home, so you can control it from your phone or tablet or computer anywhere in the world and turn your, control your heating and cooling. And it also has all the programmable features that I talked about earlier. So you can set it to some type of a routine where it will come on or off during nighttime or daytime hours to help save on heating and cooling. There are several different models out there, different brands. Nest is one of the most popular, most commonly known as a smart thermostat. Those are a bit more expensive. They do have some nice features like automatic learning of your routines. Those actually have a motion sensor on them that will sense the motion in the home and automatically turn the heating and cooling up or down depending on if people are home or not, so you don't have to manually do it. I chose this because it meets all of my needs and it's a little bit less expensive. I'll put a link in the description to this over on Amazon so you can check it out yourself. But the kit comes with pretty basic stuff. It's got a mounting plate, the actual thermostat itself here, a couple different installation guides, and a user guide. This has a whole bunch of features on it. I like the screen. It tells you weather and time and temperature and all that stuff outside. That is pretty nice as well. So I'll go ahead and take you into the kind of installation and setup of this. It seems very simple to set up and just like any other thermostat. Okay, first thing we're going to do is actually go down to your heating and cooling system, your furnace area, and turn the power off. Usually there's a power switch near your furnace. If you can't find that, make sure you go ahead and turn the actual circuit breaker off on your panel so we don't have power to anything. Turn off our thermostat, and then we're going to go ahead and take this off. Okay, so at this point, once you have the cover off, all thermostats are a little bit different, but they all have most things in common, and at least in the United States. Usually there's going to be a 5-wire system. The wires might be different colors. There's no necessarily a standard that they have to use, but basically what you want to do is just take note of where the wire is connected. So there's a white wire here, it's connected to W, and you want to pull that wire out, and they give you this little sticker book here, and you can label those. So we'll put a W on that because that's the name of the terminal that it came off of. So the colors aren't as important as the letter that they're connected to. Okay, that's it. We've got all of our wires labeled, and we're ready to actually take the thermostat off the wall, and there's just 2 screws on each side for that. Alright, now we're going to get the new faceplate mounted here. Alright, so we're just going to make sure that's level and then mark our holes. I'm going to use some drywall anchors here because I'm not in any studs with this. Well, it actually looks like they may have put some blocking in behind this because it feels like I hit studs, so. Oh yeah. Alright, next we're going to connect all of our wires here just by exactly what terminals they were on with the old one. These terminals are a little easier. I'm gonna have to use a screwdriver with these. Alright, we're ready to put the new thermostat on. And then you can go downstairs and, or wherever your furnace is, and turn the switch back on or turn your circuit breaker back on. And it'll power up. And after you answer a few real basic questions about your heating and cooling system, you're ready to get it connected and get everything set up. Okay, once we get to this point, we're ready to get our app set up. Once you have your account created and I've got the app installed on my phone and everything, everything's working great, and I just absolutely love this thing. So you have complete and total control over the heating and cooling system. It's much better than your standard 7-day programmable or 5-day programmable thermostat. You've got complete control over everything. So this also on the home screen here tells you what temperature you have it set to, what temperature it is in the home, the time, the date, what's the temperature outside, humidity outside, what's your humidity inside, which I like quite a bit because I can tell how my humidifier is working and adjust that as needed as well. So the scheduling is great. So if I go over to, well, I'll just go through the features one by one. You can control your fan. I like the circulate feature, especially in the spring and fall time when we don't want to run the air conditioning. We have a lot of cool air in the basement and hotter air upstairs usually, so if we just leave it on circulate, it'll just kind of run at a medium speed and circulate air around the home. That can save a lot of energy as well. Obviously we can set the system from heating to cooling or turn it off. And then we also have scheduling, which is very cool. So you can view the schedule that you have in place, and you can do this all on your computer if you'd rather do it there. You can do it from the app on your phone, or you can do it right from the interface on the thermostat. But basically this allows you to set a heat and cool setting at in the morning when you wake up, and then when you leave for work or school, you can have the heat, turn off or turn down so it's not running quite as much, or turn the air conditioning up so it's not running quite as much. And then when you come home from work or school or whenever people are active in the home again, you set it to turn back on and do what you want it to do. And then at nighttime when you go to sleep, you can change that setting as well for the heat to go down. I like it cooler at night, so usually in the summertime when it's real hot outside, I'll have the air conditioning actually go down cooler at nighttime. But complete control over each individual day, or you can control all your weekdays at once, and then you can control your weekend days separately, or like I said, every day can be controlled individually. So, which is pretty cool. You can also set the different colors on the actual interface itself. So you can do all kinds of different colors on that. I don't really like that color, but I actually like the color that it came with. And you can customize this to any color. It's got a little color palette where you can customize it to any color you want to. But very, very cool device. I love it so far. It only took me about 10 or 15 minutes to install it. Very easy. The account creation online and all that stuff, the app and everything was flawless. There was no issues with anything. So very, very much like this. I was actually doing a software update, so I'll let that finish here and then I'll real quickly show you the app. So here's kind of the main home screen of the app. It's very similar to the interface on the thermostat itself. Along the bottom here, you've got your system, which you can turn your heat, cool off and on, your fan on, continuous and auto feature. You've got all your schedule in here, so you can actually go through and change the schedule, update it, view it, all that kind of good stuff. Same as you can on the website or on the thermostat itself. Back on the home screen, which is probably what you'll use the most often, it has what the current temperature is set to. It's got your humidity, indoor temperature, and all the information, same as it does on the thermostat. So it basically mimics the thermostat interface almost identically. So what you'll probably use here most often is the manual temperature select, and so you can turn this up or down to whatever temperature you want, hit submit. Now this will override your schedule. So let's say you have a day, everybody has, the kids have a day off of school or off of work or something like that on a weekday, and so your schedule's not lining up. You can come in here and just easily manually override that for, until nighttime or until the next scheduled event is going to change, and then it will revert back to your schedule and continue on the way it always was. So, real easy to use, and it takes a couple seconds for it to update on the thermostat itself. But I don't know, let's see, maybe 5 or 10 seconds for it to actually come through to the thermostat and change from the app. Yeah, about 4 or 5 seconds. So, but very cool little gadget, and this is going to save us a lot of money. All right, another very cool product for the smart home and also energy saving. So this is kind of one of those things that is going to cross over in our energy saving series as well as our smart home stuff. I'm going to have a lot more of those videos coming out throughout the year here. We're constantly trying to upgrade our home and make things more kind of smart and easier to use, and also using that technology to help us save energy and save time. So look forward to those videos here coming soon. I've also done a couple other videos on heating and cooling systems, kind of tips and tricks and making things run more efficiently, and I'll put links to that stuff up here in the card system, wherever that little eye appears in the left or right hand corner for you. But this is one of those things that really can save you a lot of energy with a programmable thermostat, and especially being able to control this from when you're not at home. Manually adjusting it individually on a day-to-day basis, you can really save a lot of energy. So even this over a regular programmable thermostat makes a huge difference. I'm estimating that this will pay for itself easily within the first year of use. You'd be surprised at how much money you can save by just turning your heat off when you're not home and turning it up when you need it, and same with cooling system, especially cooling in the summertime. This also integrates into our future plans to kind of add solar and wind power to our home. We want to be as efficient as possible, and we can't be burning up energy when we don't need to. So this kind of plugs right into that whole goal of being more sustainable and saving energy. So, but hopefully you guys found this this video informational or useful in some way. Again, I'll put links to this product down on Amazon in the description, so if you want to check it out or find out more about it, you can check that out. They're available all over the place as well. But hit thumbs up on the video, guys. I really appreciate it. And please subscribe to the channel if you'd like to find out more what we have going on around here. There's all kinds of things that we're doing. You never know what to expect here, is what I always say. So as always, guys, I appreciate you watching. Have a good one.